The only way that I can really be genuine is to tell you, hey, like, I kind of didn't like this, I like that. Hey, welcome to another episode of Supadupa. It's your boy Papi Vazquez, and we got a special video that I've been trying to get to. It's Jennie's "You and Me," me and you, you and me, or me and you. I don't know. It's "You and Me," and it's the jazz version live clip. So you know, I'm pretty excited because I know that the original was a little bit more, you know, poppy and stuff like that. But anytime I see jazz, your boy gets excited. I definitely like jazz, so I don't know what to expect. I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit more intimate, you know, a little bit more real instruments, and she's gonna be looking, saying, "Hey, you and me and you, let's go do what it do." You didn't know I was a wordsmith? Well, now you know. So I mean, I remember the song. The song was great. You know, it's a dope song, and so I wonder. It says live clip, so I wonder what that means. Maybe it's just a clip of it live. Is it the whole thing? I don't know. Let's find out. But guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. It really does help me, and it's the easiest way to help me. So if you want to say, hey, that dude right there with the hair and the beanie and stuff like that, I want to help him out. That's the best way you can help me out, and I really appreciate it. Jennie, You and Me, jazz version live clip. Let's go. Just a piano.
I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you.
Hey, okay, so she sounds amazing, right? That's pretty dope. The I was gonna say keyboard. The piano sounds great. I just hear a little tutun, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some live band. But so far so good. Honestly, I think the lyrics in the beginning don't really match a jazz song. Might be controversial, okay? I'm not saying it sounds bad. It just you can still tell like the popness of it, you know, especially like yeah, I don't know. Maybe in my opinion, the lyrics don't match what a jazz anything would be, in my opinion. But she sounds great. She sounds amazing. All right, guys.
It's just you and things you do. I love you and me dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me.
Hey.
Dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight.
All right, so that was cool. I like the upbeat. That was dope because I think maybe that's what threw me off in the beginning. The slowness of the tempo and stuff just didn't coincide with the lyric, in my opinion, like the lyrics, right? But now that it's kind of like faster, it makes a little bit more sense and it sounds better, okay, to me, okay? And another thing that I appreciate too is that I've seen other bands, like when it's harder to sing a certain word, like they let like a backing track sing it in order they can sing it. So I liked whenever she's like, with me tonight, you know, like I know in the original she's like tonight, ba 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 ba, like, you know, but that's hard to sing live. So the fact that she was able to cut it off, me tonight is it, like, you know, I like that she's singing the whole thing, you know?
Look at you, not look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at watch my world stops. Finally, I know that you're mine. I don't wanna fall, wanna play this game. Oh, there's nowhere to hide.
That sounds better than the first verse.
Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you
Right here,
and
right here.
me. Tonight, I love you and me.
You see, that's awesome.
Dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like me?
Hey. You know, I appreciate because this seems like difficult, not just on her but on the musicians, you know, like because it's so many like up and down tempo, you know, like you know, it's fast, but then like whenever she was in the verse it was like all slow, and it's like, I mean, she's a professional, so it might be easier for her. I'm just saying, like, it's hard for us normal folk, right, to like really like have that, to really like be able to like, because she had to be like sensual and smooth, and then like it's just you and me, you know, like that I was expecting slow jazz, and that's why like in the beginning I was kind of like, she's doing her thing, she sounds great, you know, but it's hard to like have what she's saying kind of be so slow. But then when it brought, you know, the whole package, once I listened to the whole thing, definitely sounds a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. And I think, you know, that's why I try to keep these reactions as genuine as possible, right? I don't want to just sit here and be like, hey, I like everything no matter what, you know, like when something kind of sounds off to me, I want to say that, and I don't want anybody to take it as like I'm talking down on it, but it's the only way that I can really be genuine, is to tell you, hey, like I kind of didn't like this, I like that. And sometimes it comes, you know, it bites me in the rear end to do that sometimes, because you have to listen to the whole thing, right? Like I think whenever, you know, if I was to normally listen to this, I would just sit there and just listen to the whole thing, and then at the end I'd be like, oh, okay, that was pretty cool, you know. But being a reactor and reacting, you kind of have to like give your feedback as it's coming. And so as a package, I think it's cool, right? I think it's cool to listen to a different version of a song that you listen to like in a pop type of hit, and the fact that I wasn't expecting that fast jazz, that's another pleasant surprise that, you know, we were given. So overall, pretty dope. I like the original version. Honestly, like I think the way it was made sounds better. I appreciate this though. I appreciate it, especially the musicians. Like, you know, they had to like, you know, come in and do their thing, and she definitely did a great job selling it, right? Because she was very, you know, I don't know what this is, but very like sensual, very passionate, maybe even during the verses, right, when it was slow. But then like you could tell when they started picking up, like she was into it, you know. She was like, hey, you know. So dope. It was cool. It was a pleasant surprise. What did you guys think about it? Let me know your opinions, because I really like reading those down there. It really helps me be better, actually, because you guys point certain things out that sometimes I don't see on my first go around, and then I keep an eye out for them. You know, you guys do make me better, so, you know, make sure you put the comments. Guys, let's do our quote of the day. All right, so Omar Khayyam. Omar Khayyam. I'm sorry, Omar Khayyam said, "Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. Yeah. This is something that I've had to like really learn, and it's something that I try to practice every day. I have a warrior's mind, less now because I have been practicing it than before, where it's like, I just think about the future and the endless possibilities of all the things that can happen. And if you guys are warriors too, y'all know that that's tough, right? Because anything can literally happen in the future. And then I also have the tendency of either beating myself up for mistakes that I've made in the past, or I've also seen some highlights in my life, and sometimes I'm like, oh man, things were so simple, things were so great back then, and you don't really appreciate what's going on right now. Like, living in the moment is very important, right? Because if you worry, that could not happen. But right now you're safe. And that's something I tell myself, right? When I start worrying, when I start getting anxious, I'm like, okay, that is whatever it's gonna be. But right now you're safe. Right now, nothing's happening. Right now you're good. So that's one thing I tell myself. And when I look at, things from the past, I just try to remember that that's not who I am anymore. We go through our seasons in life, so really try to be present, really try to look around you. And I get to do that more with my kids, and if you don't have kids, and maybe, finding something else in the moment that you can, but like, with my hectic life, and sometimes, working as many jobs as I do, and doing this channel and stuff like that, sometimes I look around and, I just see my kids enjoying their lives and playing with their toys and doing stuff like that, and I try to soak it in. So that's helped me really live in the moment as well. How do you interpret this? How do you try to remind yourself to live in the moment? Please share, because you don't know what people from around the world are struggling with. There's a lot of crazy things going on right now, and especially with a lot of the things that are going on in the world. And my prayers and heart goes out to anybody affected by all that, all the stuff. For anybody that's not going through that, that can be a way for you to remember to live right now, because it's a blessing that maybe the things that are happening in the world aren't happening where you're at. So hearts and prayers go out to all those people. I really hope that all of these wars end. But guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, be cool, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.